Good morning, dear children. How are all of you today? See, today we are going to discuss a very new topic. The name of the topic is joining words or conjunctions. Children, now we are going to talk about three main conjunctions or joining words which are widely used in English language. The first one is, as you know, and. Second one is or. Third one is but. Dear children, today we are going to discuss the usage of three joining words in English: and, but, or. Before going to the lesson, there is a very simple activity for you. I have written some words over here. You are asked to make word pairs. Word pair means a pair. Pair means two, right? A combination of two words. Okay, you are asked to make a word pair. Two different words can be combined or joined using the conjunction and. Okay, I have written a set of words here. Let me read it out for you. Bread, pepper, cup, ball, bat, saucer, salt, butter. So, 2 minutes for you. Using the conjunction, using the joining word and, try to make word pairs. I can give you an example. First word pair can be bread. Which word can be used here with bread? Butter. Bread and butter. This is a word pair. A pair of two words, a combination of two words. Correct? Bread and butter. Similarly, try to find out other words. Okay, have all of you got the answers? Okay, let me read out the answers for you. Here we are going to frame word pair using the conjunction or a joining word and. Next one is cup and, very good, saucer. Cup and saucer. Bread and butter. Right? Next one, pepper. Pepper and salt. Pepper and salt. Last one is quite obvious, bat and ball. So here we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 different pair of words. Okay, we have made these word pairs using the joining word or the conjunction and. As I told you, today we are discussing the use of three main joining words or the conjunctions and, but, or. Okay, the first one is and. The conjunction or the joining word and is used to frame word pairs like bread and butter, and is used to frame two similar words. Chair and table, pepper and salt, cup and saucer. Right? So, these are the word pairs. Right? Let me write down the topic over here. We should learn the spelling of the word conjunction. Conjunction is one of the main parts of speech of English. Conjunction is used to join or combine words or sentences to frame one single sentence or one single expression. Correct? Here we have used the conjunction and to frame a word pair. Two similar words are used to frame together to form a single expression. Bread and butter. It's a single phrase, single expression. Right? The same conjunction and is used to frame a single sentence by combining two different sentences. Ram is a good student. Chetan is a good student. How can we write? Ram and Chetan are good students. Right? So, two different sentences having the same quality, or what to say, here the sentences are in positive sense, right? They are positive sentences. So, two sentences, two positive sentences or two negative sentences sometimes can be combined together, joined together using the conjunction and. Two positive words, chair and table, bread and butter, right, can also be combined by using the conjunction and. Understood? Yes, we are going to discuss more and more examples over here, then it will be easy for you to understand the concept. Before going to the examples, please children, you have to learn the spelling of the word. C-O-N-J-U-N-C-T-I-O-N, conjunction. Okay, a word that joins two sentences or two similar words is called a conjunction or joining word. Joining word. It joins two words or two sentences. Correct? Yes, let's move on to the examples. Children, now we are going to discuss the use of the conjunction and. I have written two examples here, two sentences are here. You have to combine them, you have to join them using the conjunction and. Let's try. Yes, let me read the first question for you. I play cricket, I play football. How do we frame a single sentence? By combining these two different sentences by using the conjunction and. Yes, I will write the answer here. I play cricket and football. Correct? What do I play? I play two different sports or games, right? Cricket, football. And I am combining them using the conjunction and. Two different games, cricket and football. Correct? And one common activity, action done by me. I play this and this. Okay, those two actions or those two games are combined using the conjunction and. So, two different sentences are joined together to frame a single sentence by using the conjunction and. Correct? Have we lost the meaning of the sentences? No, we haven't lost. Did we change the tense of the sentence here? No. We should not change the meaning or tense of the sentences while combining them into one single sentence by using the conjunction and. Okay, two different sentences. They are in present form, simple present tense, positive sentences. While combining them, they are retaining the tense and meaning as it is. Okay, using the conjunction and. Correct? Second sentence is, she has a brother, she has a sister. How do we frame it? She has a brother and a sister. See, a brother and a sister. We have got a single expression here. We have got a word pair here. Do you remember the word? Word pair, brother and sister. Okay, and two different sentences are joined using the conjunction and. And we have got a word pair. I told you initially, and is used to frame a word pair, or it is also used to frame two different sentences into one single sentence. Here, excuse me, here also we have got a word pair. Cricket and football, it's an expression. It's a word pair. Correct? This is the main function of and in a sentence. The conjunction and is used to frame a word pair like cricket and football, tea and coffee, chair and table, bat and ball, brother and sister, right? Or and is used to frame a single sentence by combining two different meaningful sentences, without losing its meaning, without changing the tense of the sentences. Understood? Children, I have some vegetables in my hand. Can you see this? Do you like carrots? Yeah, we can peel off the skin and wash clearly and we can eat it, right? We can eat raw carrots. Do you eat it? It's very good for health. You should eat raw carrots. Peel off the skin, wash it thoroughly, eat it. Do we eat raw brinjals? No way, right? We don't like. We have to eat brinjals. We will cook. We cook and eat brinjals. We have to eat it anyhow, right? So, we are going to frame a sentence now. We like eating raw carrots. Correct? We like eating raw carrots. We don't like eating raw brinjal. We don't like eating raw brinjal. Right? Let me write down these two sentences there on the board. Listen. Children, two sentences are here for you. We like carrot. We don't like brinjal. These are two different sentences, right? How can we combine them into one single sentence? By using the conjunction but. Okay? But. How do we frame the sentence? We like carrot, but we don't like brinjal. Okay? We like carrot, but we don't like brinjal. Okay? We haven't changed the tense. The tense is the same, the simple present tense. The meaning is not changed while combining into two. The meaning remains the same. And we used the conjunction, the joining word but, to frame the single sentence. Have you observed one more thing over here? Look at the first part. We like carrot. Look at the second part. We don't like. Don't like is the opposite of the word like. Am I right? Just opposite. We like carrot and the opposite is we don't like brinjal. Okay. So, this is the another main point to bear in mind. The conjunction but is used to combine two opposite sentences or two opposite ideas. Okay, in the first sentence, we like carrot. The second sentence, don't like brinjal. Okay, but is used to frame or to combine two opposite meanings or two opposite ideas. So, we are discussing the use of but. But is used to combine two opposite ideas or two opposite words or meanings. Right? Some examples are here. Diya is smart. She is lazy. How do we combine it? By using but. Two opposite words are here. Which are they? Yes, smart, lazy, right? So we are going to combine these two opposite words. Bear in mind, two opposite words using the conjunction but. Diya is smart but lazy. Understood? Smart but lazy. Understood? Yes. Now, now we can compare the use of but with the use of and. And is used to combine two similar things, two similar objects, two similar meanings, words. Chair and table, bread and butter, brother and sister, father and mother. Right? So, two similar words are combined using the conjunction and. Okay? Whereas the conjunction but is used to combine two dissimilar or two opposite words. Smart, lazy, tall, short, opposite, contrasting things, opposite objects, opposite ideas are combined using the conjunction but. Please do bear mind all these points. Okay. Next one, Kiran is tall, her sister is short. Now tell me, which are the two contrasting ideas, two opposite words given here? Yes, tall, short. And how can we combine them? They are two different sentences, right? We are going to frame it as one sentence. How do we do it? Kiran is tall but her sister is short. Two opposite words are combined using the conjunction but. These are the functions of and but in a sentence. And is used to combine two similar meanings and words, whereas but is used to combine two opposite words or ideas or expressions. Smart but lazy, tall but short, correct? Strong but weak. Okay, all these words, opposite words are combined using the conjunction but. Understood? Before going to the last conjunction, let's just revise the points that we have discussed already. I have a very simple, activity here, just to go through the questions and find out the answers. Choose the correct word and or but. The first question is, my sister dash my brother have gone to the market. Which conjunction should be used here? My sister and my brother. Correct. It's a word pair, sister and brother. Correct. Two similar meanings, ideas are combined using the conjunction and. Understood? Second one. His leg was hurt dash he played the match. He was hurt but he played the match. But his leg was hurt but he didn't withdraw from playing the match. He played the match well. Okay, two opposite meanings are joined using the conjunction but. Again, the glass ball fell down dash it did not break. The glass ball fell down, okay, but it did not break. If a glass ball falls down, usually what will happen? Obviously, it will be broken into small pieces. Before it reaches the ground, somebody must have snatched it away, I think so, caught it away, I think so. The glass ball fell down, but it did not break. Children, please do bear in mind these two conjunctions, and but. And is used to frame word pairs. We have already enlisted some word pairs over there. Chair and table, bread and butter, father and mother, brother and sister, etc. Okay, having similar meanings. Correct? But is used to combine two dissimilar meanings or two opposite ideas. Now, let us move on to the use of the last conjunction or. Children, you have been listening to me for a long time patiently and learning along with me, right? So, for you, I have brought two gifts. Do you want gift? All of us love to get gift and presents, right? All of us love toys and chocolates, whatever it is. Some kids love books as gift. Isn't it? I have brought two gifts here. You have to select only one. Ready? I cannot give both of the gifts to you. You can select any one. There is an option for you. Select only one. Shall I show you the gifts? This is the one for you, a small bear. Another one is a toy car. I have brought these two surprises, these two gifts for you. And there is a choice for you. You have to select only one. Do you want this teddy bear? Do you want this toy car? See, if there is a choice, we use the conjunction or. Do you want a teddy bear or do you want a toy car? Or. The conjunction or is used to frame sentences when there is a selection or when there is an option or a choice. Okay, let me write down the sentences here. Just look at the board. Yes, here we have two sentences. Do you want a teddy bear? Do you want a toy car? Have you selected? Which one do you want? I have told you the conjunction or is used when there is an option or when there is a choice. You can select any one of these two. Right? So, how can we frame the sentence using the conjunction or? Do you want a teddy bear or a toy car? A teddy bear or a toy car. This is the function of the conjunction or in a sentence. Or is used when there is a choice. Let's do some more examples here for better understanding. Look at the sentences given here. We can play Ludo. We can play chess. Here we are going to join these two sentences by using the conjunction or. As I told you, or is used when there is a choice. Correct? Here two options are here. We can play either Ludo or we can play chess. Correct? Yes. We can play Ludo or chess. Okay. Second one. Would you like some tea? Dash coffee. Would you like some tea or coffee? Okay, two options. You can choose whether you need a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Correct? So, if there is an option or if there is a choice, we use the conjunction or. Some tea or coffee. We can play Ludo or chess. Got it? Children, here is the mind map of the lesson conjunctions. We were discussing three main conjunctions which are widely used in English language: and, or, but. And these conjunctions are one of the major parts of speech of the language. Last time we discussed about parts of speech. Do you remember? Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjectives, conjunctions, interjections, prepositions. Right? Yes, this is one of the parts of speech. And, but, or are used to join words or sentences, and is used to frame word pairs. Example: bread and butter, knife and fork, father and mother, chair and table, etc. Or and is used to frame two sentences having similar meanings. Right? Yes. Second one, next one is but. But is used to combine opposite ideas. Smart but lazy. Okay. But is used to join two different or two contrasting meanings or ideas. Tall but short. Correct? Yes. Or is used when there is a choice or an option: tea or coffee. Children, here is a very simple exercise for you. Let's try to find out the answers. Correct these sentences. Aditi writes quickly or neatly. Do we go left and right from here? Rita is intelligent or lazy. In these three sentences, the conjunctions and, but, or are used wrongly. You have to find out the mistakes, correct them with suitable conjunctions. Use only three conjunctions: and, but, or. Let's find out the answers. Yes. Aditi writes quickly and neatly. This is wrong. Quickly and neatly. Correct? Actually, it's a word pair again. Quickly and neatly. Both of them are positive positive words. Correct? They are used in positive sense. Correct? So, quickly and neatly. Okay? Second one. Do we go left and right from here? We have reached a junction and we have got two options. From here, do we go to the left side or to the right side? Or. So, we should not use and here. Here we have got an option, a choice, left or right. This is wrong. It has to be or, left or right. Third one, Rita is intelligent or lazy. I told you the conjunction but is used to frame or to combine two opposite ideas: intelligent and lazy, two opposite meanings. So, we should use but. Rita is intelligent but lazy. Let me go through the answers one more time for you. Aditi writes quickly and neatly. Okay. Do we go left or right from here? Rita is intelligent but lazy. I hope this concept is clear to all of you. Children, after watching this video, please go through the lesson which is given in your Tune into Grammar textbook. This is 18th chapter, and, but, or. please read the chapter and please try to understand the structure, how each and every sentence is framed there by using the conjunctions and, but, or. Okay, and here is a home assignment for you. You can mark it in your textbook itself. We will be discussing all these home assignments in our online session. Okay, home assignment is on page number 103. 103. Learn. Fill in the blanks with and or but. Okay. Another one, page number 105. Fill in the blanks with the correct word. 2 homeworks are there, which is on page number 103, 105. Okay. Do all these practice questions given there. Do learn the chapter given there. Read it thoroughly. Watch the video attentively. And if you have any doubts, we will be discussing the doubts in the next online session. Till then, I do pray for all of your good health. Stay safe, take care, and eat lots of vegetables. Do you remember? Yes. Eat nutritious food. Take care. Thank you for watching.